All righty, level 2. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Is only 2 of us ready?
Yes, no, ma'am.
Right. And proof count 2. And remember, just like Quran, my feet are together. All right. Ready? And the first time we go through, you're going to go all the way till you know. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you ready? And go.
But then you just okay. Right here, yeah. Alright. Now we're going to hang.
Do you remember what we learned on Tuesday? It was on Zoom. I know it was a little hard to say. All right, and reset.
Yes, ma'am.
Right, so now, now we're going to take it move by move to get the pattern, and then the second time we'll do it, we'll focus on our stances. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Right, ready, and first come to.
Ma'am.
Ready, and first move, go. And square up. Left. Straight forward, right. Step forward, left. Right. Big open towards the front. Step forward, chop. I pull up. Flip. Side kick. Land. Hook 1. Hook 2. Flip him back over. Step forward. Alright. I'm here. I turn around. Pseudo. Step forward. Here. Pseudo. So we're here. Right? Alright. And back the gravity tornado and go. Good. From here, my leg in the front, my left leg steps towards the back. Chop the left. Chop 2. My front leg shifts that back to the left. Give myself a big hug, turn around. In my back leg, I step through, circle. Alright, and reset.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright. And third from 2.
Ma'am.
So you guys are going to go all the way through, but I want to make sure you guys are focusing on your stances. There's a lot going on with our hands at once, but that doesn't mean we can forget what our legs are doing. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you ready? And begin.
I want you to go first. I got you just. You've been doing it for a month now. Come on, go.
Good. We're here. Top. I'm on my palm, so let me shift back stance. Good.
That's that part again.
Through.
Right here.
1, 2. Pull forward. Circle block.
There you go. Now.
Yeah, buddy. Where you at? Chop, okay. Take turn. 1, 4, 2. Pull back, circle. And reset.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Why are we doing this?
A circle block. I can use a block. Kick up here. Look at that. Ready? Extra probably.
Let's slam them in the face with that.
All right. I want to see this. This is our last, maybe last time going through. So I want to see those stances you guys just focused on. Oh, we're gonna feet are together. Feet together. Good. And I want to see emphasis on the pattern and your technique, just like you're testing in a few weeks. You ready? And begin.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so let's ready to go now.
Start from the beginning. Ready?
No.
1, 2. 1, 2.
There you go.
You got this. You got it.
What about the other side?
1, 2. Keep going.
No. 1, 2. Nope. Only 2 more. And then we select 1. Select 2. Reset.
You're right.
Number 1.
This is the right person.
We're gonna hold it.
Go back over
Right,
here.
do it again. You got it.
Oh, other way. So here. Right, so you're on here. Tornado. And 2. All right, top 1. Top 2.
You got 2 pieces. Get this one.
Top. Spin through 1, 2. And pull back through. And reset.
Yes,
All right, and reset.
yes, ma'am.
Alrighty, and take a seat.
Yes, ma'am.
I want you to put your comments to the side so we don't mess with them while we should be focusing our eyes and focusing our body on the picture. Okay.
The energy bus.
Alright, ears, minds on me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Alright, here we go. Now, we're on our book, the energy bus. It's on our Alright, so make sure you guys are following along. Make sure you guys are here every single week because I don't want you guys to miss a week of this. So stay here, make sure you guys pay attention. Now, we are on the 10th.
Okay.
We are on the 5th rule for the 10 rides for the ride follow ride. Number 5. We're on number 5 this week. Don't waste your energy on those who don't get on your bus. Right? So number 5 is don't waste your energy on those who don't get on your bus. Now, raise your hand. Tell me some important people in your life, people that you're close to in your life. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead, Tina.
My dad, my brother. Not all the time my friends. Maybe my cousins. And maybe if I have grandpa or grandma far away from here in Bosnia.
Oh, great. Awesome. Nice.
Teachers.
Teachers. Nice.
My brother and my sister.
Brother and your sister. Nice. Go ahead.
My mom and my dad and my sister.
Mom and dad and sister. Awesome. Now, I'll take one. Go ahead.
My instructors.
Your instructors. Perfect. So, these people are close to us. Now, it's important that we know who is on our bus. Now, remember, on our bus is means they're with us for our life. Because remember, our bus is like our ride for our life. These people are getting on our bus. All right. Now, the people who get on our bus, this is how we know that people are on our bus. Those people are with us when things are super, super awesome, and when things are super, super not awesome. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
They're there for us when things are awesome, and there for us when things aren't awesome. All right? Now, people who aren't fully on our bus are either people who aren't with us when things are awesome and aren't with us when things are not awesome. And they're also people who may be there for us when things are awesome, but not with us for when things are not awesome. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
So it's important that we know who is on our bus and who is off our bus. Now, next part of this. We are talking about our next step in our action plan. Let's go over the steps before this so we can remind ourselves what those steps are. So step 1, in order to achieve our goals with our action plan here is, number 1, you gotta know what your goals are. All right? So step 1 is knowing your goal. Step 2 is ask yourself why you want this goal. Why do I want to earn my black belt? Why do I want to have all A's? Right? Because once you guys answer that why question, then you'll be much more likely or more motivated to achieve your goals. And Brett, once you set that water bottle to your side, sir. Thank you, sir. And then step 3 is writing down our goals. Right? We did that with our visualization posters. All right. Now don't forget, we don't just do visualization posters here at karate when we say so. Or whatever your guys' goals are, whatever you want to do for like the year or something like that, right? I want you guys to write those down at home and have those posters at home as well. All right, now, steps 4 and 5 are very similar. They're talking about focusing on our goals. All right, now raise your hand if you've ever looked through a microscope or a telescope.
I don't really know if I did.
Maybe, maybe not. Some of us have. Right? Awesome. Go ahead, put your hands down, guys. Now, when you guys look through those things, you see things in great, you're seeing one small thing in great detail. Right? And then everything else around it is super blurry. It's kind of hard to tell what those are.
If you move it.
That's right. We're going to right? Now, that's how we should look at our goals. All right? We're only focusing on our goals. All right? The microscope. Sorry?
Kind of like glasses.
Kind of like glasses as well. I like that as well. All right? So, we're focusing only on our goals. All right? Everything else around it is not important. So, for example, our black belt. We zoom in, super focus on that goal. Everything else, all the doubts that we may have, like, oh, it's going to be super hard, or, oh, today class is going to be super hard, right? Those things are on the outside. Those things are blurred. We're not going to be paying attention to those things. We're only focusing on what our goal is. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
But don't you have to get like through that stuff to get there?
Yes, ma'am. Now, that's a great point. Now, if I zoom too much and just focus on, oh, it's super hard, oh, it's super hard. If I focus on those things, I might lose track of where my goal is. Right? So if I only start focusing on, oh, this is super hard, I'm going to lose focus on what my goal actually is. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
And yes, you do. You're going to have to deal with those things. But I should be focusing on them, and that shouldn't be the thing I'm dwelling on, or the only thing I'm focusing on. Right? Because then I might get sidetracked and might lose sight of what my goal is. Right? So that is it. Here we go. When I say go, loud yes, sir. QT. Level 2. You guys need to get your pads and bring them back out into your square. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
QT. So that doesn't mean, when I say QT, that doesn't mean everything fast, right? That doesn't mean you do this. Yes, sir. And then you do one of these. I don't want to see any more of those bow. You guys bow courtesy 1, 2, 3 when you're there. Then you guys get here. Bow courtesy 1, 2, 3. And then run. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
And you say it right there. Ready? And go, yes, sir!
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Other than that, everyone else starts next week.
Oh no. We're going. And then go ahead, guys. QT, get them on. QT. Yes, ma'am. You want to make it a race. QT, get it on fast. Hustle. Awesome. Time, you guys have a minute and a half more. Minute and a half left. Let's wrap up. You better hustle that leg. You better hustle. You better hustle up too.
spine pads on, I want your hands behind your back. Eyes up here.
We'll just keep it like that. Stand up.
And then if you have your commas, you're going to go put them in your back. Super fast. Ready? Kiki, go.
I didn't see it, so I didn't I only wasted more time.
Right, let's go, guys. Let's go. You can organize yourself later.
Back leg. That was right. You were right. Do your back leg. Alright, keep spinning. The direction was right, but you use the other leg. Use the one in front. And finish it with the
Like-
yeah.
Like over there.
Another way. There you go.
And then let's go first.
Spinning.
All right, and then Emma, I'm going to have you go in this row, all right? Because we're going to be going back and forth. All right, if you have a water bottle, I want you to put it on the back side or front side, whatever you're close to. Taking you up 10 seconds.
Gotta do a second.
All right, so now everyone go on the back line.
Yes, ma'am.
And this is going to be your row. So, Brett, this is yours. Chloe, this is yours. Evan and Tia, that's your row. You may not leave your row. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so we are going to be going over our slide-in round kick today. So I'm going to set those mirrors. All right, what is the first thing I do before I kick? Anytime. What do I do before I kick?
You're gonna go to that side.
Pivot. So I'm going to pivot my toes towards the back. And when I do my slide-in round kick, I don't slide on my heel because, ouch, that was very much. So I go up on my toes, slide. So all you guys are going to do, you're going to put your leg out, slide.
Step one more time.
Slide. So you guys can do this way, slide. Keep your legs straight, slide. So I want to see that. Hands up by your face, and we're going to go all the way down and back. Ready, and go. And then on the way back, I want to go. Boop. Switch legs.
One more. No, you gotta set up. Alright, there we go. Now. Alright, come here. Just a second.
All right, so we use our slide-in round kick. Our slide-in round kick is one of our most effective kicks in sparring because you can gain distance as well as get points if you make contact at the right time and in the right spot on your body. Yes, yeah. You can slide in here. You can, if you're in a close space, you can slide in here. Any spot that's open. If they drop their hand and over your head, if they raise their hand, go for that. It's all about you need to read what the other person's doing. All right. So we just went down the floor just for our leg. Now we're going to add in that round kick chamber. So we're here, slide, down, slide, slide. And remember, my round kick is my snap kick. It is not my push kick. So my chamber, my hips need to be bowed, and my chamber should be flat. All right. So ready, and all right, we're doing those sliding chambers, just the chamber, down and back. Remember, switch feet at the bottom. Ready, and go. So you're kind of doing a bump over right now. I want you to start here and just. It's a little awkward. There you go. Oh, Haley, make sure I can see you doing the drill, ma'am. Yes. Yes. You want me to hold it? Just hurry up.
You did not.
Or don't forget it. All right. Right now, we're gonna add on our kick to our chamber. So we went here. We did our chamber. Now, as I slide, I'm gonna snap. All right. Just like I said before. If I'm super far away from my opponent, if Chloe's my opponent and I'm all the way over here, I can't do my sliding round kick to reach it. I would have to do my bump up. But for our sliding round kick, that's when you are medium distance, and they drop their hand or raise their hand, and that's when I slide in, tag them on the chest bar, or tag them on their headpiece. All right, so we're gonna go down the floor, slide, round kick, reset, take a breath. Slide in, round kick. Remember, switch feet. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
And go.
Come on, yeah.
All right, and back your spring. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so we are going to be applying this with our partners. So if I'm with Chloe again, we are going to be in a closed stance. Remember, last week we talked about closed versus open. So my open stance would be where our belly buttons are facing the same way. Stay there. This is a closed stance where we're close off to one another.
There you go.
Keep checking on these. All right, so like I said before, if I'm super far away, my best case scenario is if I would attempt my bump up round kick, which we talked about a few weeks ago. But for our sliding round kick, I obviously can't be super close because I slide and I'm like inner business, all right? So it has to be a medium distance, and I slide and tag. All right, so that's what you guys are going to be doing with your partners. You're going to set yourself forward. You grab courtesy, touch gloves, line up that firing line. Make sure you're at that medium distance. You're going to cut this, sliding into tag. All right, so Chloe and the TA, you guys will be partners. Brett and Evan, and then Peyton, or Mrs. Schurzberg can be your partner. Oh, yeah. Ready? And come attention to your partner. Your head guard should come off unless I say so. Bow, courtesy. Touch gloves. Distance yourselves. Good, and this should be the perfect distance for you to get that sliding round kick, all right? Unless you have super long legs, I'm just sure. All right, straight and go. The partner on the front row, you guys are kicking first, all right?
Can we dodge it?
This should be light contact. You shouldn't be, look, right in the center. Control those hips.
What are you doing? They said stay in your square.
Oh no! So until I say so, like I said, the person in the front row is doing it. So you're gonna go, keep going in and out.
Come on, slide. If this was your foot, you're gonna. Alright, you gotta be ready. Remember, you're not jumping. Yeah.
Alright, same partners. Switch legs. Switch legs. Oh, don't forget about those pivots, and our hands should be right by our face. But in an actual sparring match, if my hands drop, that's another opportunity for my opponent to tag me and get points. All right, so keep those hands up and pivot.
Can you do it? Watch. Oh, see how you pause?
All right, and time. Switch partners, and it's the other partner's turn.
Ready? Anyone still fix the side?
Do whatever you like.
And slide. Remember, I take my toes like this. I have to pivot, then pick it up, then make it slide. Pivot,
So you know how
pick it
it's
up,
then
then slide.
So this would be the example where I would do my back fist. She would go up to her right. Look at that. So that's a perfect example.
Pick it up,
So distract
slide.
and contact. All right, and switch legs if you haven't already.
Ready? Do it again on this side now. Ready? Face up here. Ready? And come slide. Reset.
No, that's not how that works. You can't change. You can't change my rules.
And jump. That was better. That was better. Ready? Hands up. Move slide. Ready? Stand up.
All right, and time. Good job, Loki. Those are looking pretty good.
And again. Oh.
So, I want to show you a quick thing before we end class. So, I showed this to Chloe and she had a aha moment. So that back fist that I was talking about at the beginning of class, when we did that 3-move combination, that first move was supposed to be your dependable move. That is your safety net. So I talked about mine. Mine is my back fist. That would act as the distract and not necessarily our sliding round kick, but that's a perfect opportunity. She raised her hand to block it. That leaves that open. And just like we were talking about last week, that thread the needle, that would work perfect there as well. So all about sparring is you got to distract and contact. It's all about keeping your eyes on your opponent and seeing where they move so you can make contact. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, back in square. Thank you. Or you're right there. Never mind. All right, guys, hands behind your back.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Can we take off our sparring here?
Oh, you guys can take off your head guards, but not every single.
Yes, ma'am. The head guards.
Let's see.
The head guards are the
Oh,
guards.
mouth should still be shut and hands should be behind her back after we're finishing taking off our headpiece. A Tia is turning in a completed book club card, completed helping Nietzsche, completed karate crack slog, completed jobless, completed 2 self-discipline sheets, earning a ton of stripes. Give her 1 clap. 2 claps. Say you rock.
You rock.
Good job, guys.
It's Riley.
Riley. Riley, he is turning in a section, a section on his healthy eating sheet. Doing awesome. Give him 1 clap. 2 stomps. Say hoorah.
Hoorah.
Chloe. I like your folder, ma'am. Wow, Chloe's doing awesome, turning in her intent to promote, getting ready for testing in a few weeks. She's also turning in her weekly jobless, earning a few more stripes. Give her 1 clap. 2 claps. Say, oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Break your face. Ma'am,
Yes, sir.
I know a way to clap. You just take it off.
Yeah, look at that. Evan! Oh, now she's looking close. I should be on me. Evan is turning in a completed book club card, completing jobless, self-discipline sheet, karate crack song, and one healthy eating sheet. Earning a ton of stripes. Give her a round of applause. You guys get it? A round of applause. You make a big circle. Aha.
I get that.
All right. There we go. All right, guys, hands behind your back. We are going to go through our announcements. So first announcement, your gray stripe worksheet is due next Thursday, the 11th. So just like last month, you guys, and all the months before that, you guys turned in a worksheet for your gray stripe. This month is positive self-expectancy and goals attainment. So make sure you guys get that worksheet in and you say it to either myself, Mr. Morris, Mr. Churchman, or Mr. Rowe. Yes, ma'am.
About that, I lost my other grade.
So I can get another one to you.
You remember that time?
All right, oh.
Yeah, but it's not.
That was close. All right, so that leads me to my next announcement. So, Megan, hands behind your back, sir. So, the grade stripe worksheet is required for testing. And like I said earlier, testing week is the February 15th through the 18th. So you guys will be testing on your forms, combinations, and comma 2 that Monday and Tuesday. And we're on the back of your card where all those exercises are. That's what you'll be doing Wednesday and Thursday. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And if you guys do awesome at your testing and you promote to your next belt, the graduation will be the 20th on that Saturday. So normally we had the walkthrough graduation where you came to the school, but we are fortunate enough to have it at a church this time where we can have a bunch of performances by the instructors, our black belts, some super cool stuff. All right, so as we get closer to the 20th, we will get that address and date, or you have the date, but times out too and all that fun stuff. All right, and the following Saturday, so the 20th is graduation, but next Saturday, the 27th, is your guys' tournament. All right, it will most likely be on Zoom, again, just like last time, but again, we'll get more details out to you as it gets closer. Yes, ma'am.
Is the tournament a requirement?
Miss Morris, is the tournament a requirement? Yes, it is. All right. And bring your bag every single day. It doesn't matter if it's a sparring day, it doesn't matter if it's a form day. You need to have your bag every single day. You never know what we're going to pull on you. We can do a pop quiz and tell you to get your screen of six and do some basics for us. All right, so make sure you bring your bag every single day. All right, last announcement. If you guys turned in a visualization poster and haven't gotten that back yet, right? Oh, mash it. We took those down and you are going to take that poster home. So if you haven't gotten that already, tell us and we can go through and find it for you. And remember, we don't just throw our posters away. We hang it up somewhere we see every single day in our house. That way we can keep our goals in mind. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Any questions? No. Perfect. All right, guys, let's get that out of here. You ready to come to attention?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, Chrissy. Mr. Morris, can you get the back door, sir? Face the flags.
Yes, ma'am.
Bow, Chrissy.
They got it.
Hand position.
Ma'am.
Hands behind your back.
Yes, ma'am.
Black belt, creep.
As a dedicated student of the martial arts, I live my life by the principles of black belt, modesty, courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, and gentle spirits, ma'am.
There we go. Good job, guys. I did good service time. Hand on proposition.
Ma'am. My white body is the best, ma'am. Awesome.
All right, and another thing I'm going to say to you guys, make sure your bags are on the racks, all right? Because people trip over them, and that's never a good scenario. So always make sure your bag is on a rack. Yes, ma'am?
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right, someone raise their hand. And then you are going to pass out pens to everyone, sir.
Can I take off my hand?
Yes, sir. You guys can take off your hand. And someone else raise their hand. Chloe, you are going to pass out the papers, which are? Yes. Oh, that's okay, sir. And someone raise their hand. That's you. Pass out these clipboards. Oh, there's only 3 of them. Okay, perfect. All right.
Gonna get your temperature. Okay.
Hey, Chloe. No, leave on, sir. You're welcome.
Okay.
This looks funny. I like sitting by his house. My shin pads, they look cool. How do I know this is how you do like
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're just crossing right off this morning.
What are you doing? What are you supposed to do? Class is over, so. Well, I can't find you on leadership. Yes. Sure.
So since we don't like my sister and me don't have like the papers we did them yesterday, what can we do, sir?
Do this thing. STA, come over here, and Chloe over here.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. That way, level 1 can get started.
Someone's on.
Basically, that's what we do when we're teaching.
It's basically learning.
Learning to teach.
But teachers are everyday learners.
Exactly. All right, so we're on chapter 5. Oh, you guys did. Chloe's got a pen. Or do you guys have? Okay, you do have that. Cool. All right. Let's see here. So, yes, on chapter 5, right? No, chapter 6. Chapter 6. The law of the catalyst. Right? Oh wait, no, you guys know level 2, not level 1. Don't listen to me. Oh. The law of addition. No addition. No addition. So, chapter 5, the law of addition. Leaders add value by serving others. So, all relationships either add to or subtract from a person's life. Alright, so everything that we're doing, we're talking about leadership, right? So, everything that we're doing today has to do with that as well. We're either adding to or subtracting from a person's life. Yeah. We add value to others when we Hey Chloe, you don't have to keep your head down. Okay, I like that reasoning. Alright, so number 1.
And squats, ready?
Truly value others. So we add value to others when we truly value others.
He's in his own place.
Yeah. Alright, so effective leaders intentionally blank others. What was that? Now respect. Effective leaders intentionally blank others.
I know the answer.
Think about it. What do we do with you guys? Close. What's another word for that? We not instruct. What are we doing? We're linking you to Blackboard. We're no. No. What do we do with other people? We what with them? We help them. People got it. Good job, people. Yeah, we help them. That's okay. That's right here. Yeah. Truly value others. Effective leaders intentionally help others. This is a very important lesson. As a leader, we want to help other people grow and improve. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. That's when we add value to others. Now, number 2. Make ourselves more